Hi, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and today we're going to be making a baby card. But I didn't want this card to be gender specific, so I'm going to be sticking with So Saffron and Certainly Celery. Now I've got a piece of Certainly Celery that's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and I ran it through the Adorning Accents Embossing folder. But I didn't want to use the emboss side, I wanted the deboss side, so where the impression is going down. So I'm going to take a piece of the Daffodil Delight striped grosgrain ribbon. I'm just going to wrap this around to the back side of that Certainly Celery. I'm going to lay it on top of a piece of Whisper White that's going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. It's just going to give me a nice border. Then I'm going to take a piece of So Saffron that's going to be 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I've scored it at 4 1/4 inches. Just going to use my bone folder and get that nice crisp edge. Then I'm going to layer this top piece right onto it. And then we're ready to do our stamping. Now is the perfect time to use up any scratch pieces of Whisper White cardstock that you have laying around. And I'm going to be using from the Every Little Bit stamp set, the cute little duck. I'm going to start by stamping it in So Saffron. Then I'm going to clean my stamp, wash it, dry it, and I'm going to go on to Pretty in Pink, wash it, dry it, and I'm going to do the same thing with Bashful Blue, Perfect Plum, and Certainly Celery. Alright, then I'm going to move these ink pads out of the way to do the rest of it. Then I'm going to take my 1-inch circle punch and go through and punch out all these cute little ducks. Now I've got a piece of Whisper White that's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to use from the Easy Events the For Baby, and I'm inking it up in basic black, and I'm just going to stamp it into the bottom left-hand corner of that cardstock. Then I'm going to take my markers, and I'm going to start with Bashful Blue. I'm just going to go ahead and mimic those waves. Then I've got Certainly Celery for the umbrella. We're coloring everything except the polka dots. And then I'm going to do the duck in So Saffron, but I'm just going to outline the duck. You can color the whole thing in if you would like. Then we're going to go back with the Bashful Blue and get the top part of his little sailor hat, and I'm going to do the base part of it in that Certainly Celery. Now I'm just going to layer that into the inside of the card, so I'll do that in just a second. So let's finish the front of the card. So all I did was take my ducks and put dimensionals on the back side. So I get all these peeled off. And here's a tip. Go through and do all of your space planning right now, so that then you can just flip them over and put them right into place. Because you're not going to have a lot of room in between these. Okay, so we'll start with my duck this way, and I'm just centering it between the top of my ribbon and my debossed hearts. And then we'll just get these all into place. So once I have all my ducks in a row, get it? Okay, sorry, weird attempt at humor there. Then I'm going to take the same Daffodil Delight ribbon, and I just tied it in a bow, and I'm going to stick it on the front there. And then we're going to take our cute little duck and tuck him on the inside of the card. So I hope you enjoyed today's fun little tutorial on how to make a quick and easy baby card that's non-gender specific. To learn more about rubber stamping for card making and scrapbooking, be sure to visit www.iteachstamping.com, and have a great day.